So Andrew Tate recently did a podcast with passive Muslim hater, but active Zionist Patrick Starr of David. Looks like Tate is enjoying being a muppet for groups that have a history of actively disparaging Islam, using fabricated reports, as you can see here in these clips. Take a look.
With Islam. But my affinity with Islam is between me and God. Me trying to please every Muslim on the planet is never going to happen, because I'm never going to be able to make them happy. And there's always some of them who are unhappy with me. And there is a contingent of Muslims who like what I say, and there's some that don't like what I say. And that's fine. I'm not here to try and appease them. I'm here to be honest to myself and be honest to my religion and honest to my faith, and also be a rational actor and a rational human. And a lot of my views Muslims don't agree with because they throw their rationality away in light of group identity politics. And lots of people do this. It's not just a religious thing. We just talked about how black people did it with George Floyd and BLM. It's identity politics. They don't think rationally. They don't think sensibly. I try and prevent that happening. So a lot of the problems in the UK, yes, you can attribute some of them to Islam, but truthfully, you can attribute most of them to just simply third world individuals arriving of all different, whether they're pagan, it doesn't matter, voodoo,
last question,
it doesn't matter, and third world individuals arriving and them having no plan to integrate these people into society. That's the problem with Europe.
You see, Muslims don't, this whole concept that he's saying, oh, we're upset at him because he has a different opinion. No, we have a problem with him going into podcasts, going into groups, people who actively hate Muslims, who actively propagate against Islam, especially someone like PBD, who shared a video that was completely false against Muslims, saying that Muslim Syrian soldiers were beating Christian minorities. PBD propagates Islamic hate. Other groups propagate Islamic hate. We have a problem with you going there and playing cheerleader for their hate. We don't have a problem with you having a different opinion. There's plenty of Muslims who have disputes against each other. There's plenty of Muslims here who have differences amongst each other. Some people don't even like each other. But you don't go to the other team and start throwing rocks at us. That's where the problem comes in, especially when it's extremely disproportionate. So this whole thing about, Muslims playing identity politics, we don't play identity politics. We don't favor anyone. Matter of fact, we've been commanded to go against our own brethren. If you have to deliver justice. If you're doing justice, you have to do justice with even amongst your own family members. Even if they're wrong. If it's against not just against your enemy. Okay, so if let's just say your family member committed a crime, you have to do justice against them. You can't take their side just because they're your family member. So this whole thing that Muslims are not rational thinkers, you're saying 2 billion people and we're not rational thinkers. You're the only one who's the smartest out of all of us, and that your judgment is the best. That we're playing identity. We don't play identity politics. We've been wrongfully oppressed for the past quarter of a century over false attacks. And now you're saying we're playing identity politics. We don't play identity politics. If there's anyone who plays identity politics, it's probably the other side. Alright guys, let me know what you guys think about this video. Comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks.